Should you be using sewing patterns? If you are brand new to making your own clothes, the answer might be no, which is why in this video, we're going to talk about what is a sewing pattern, what options you have when buying them, and should you be using them. Hi, my name's Abby and I help absolute beginners start making clothes they love. And this is episode 1 of How to Read a Sewing Pattern. So let's dive into what is this. Okay, a sewing pattern is actually just a template. It's a shape. Someone else has already designed something, maybe this dress, maybe a t-shirt, and they have designed it. So all you have to do when you buy a pattern is trace their design onto fabric, cut out those pieces, and sew them together following the directions that are given. Okay, so a pattern is made up of 2 pieces. It's the pattern, it's the template that you trace, and it's the instructions of how to put those pieces together. Think of it like Legos, okay? So we have Legos, the blocks themselves that we build with, and then you have the pamphlet that shows you which pieces go together, okay? So exact same thing with sewing patterns. Now, that's what a sewing pattern is, and there are a couple of options you have when buying sewing patterns. One of the most common and readily available around the world is the Burda sewing pattern. It's a magazine. It looks like this. And when you're in the magazine section of the checkout at the store or the big shops, you will typically find these. Okay? Now, are they super affordable? Yes. Do they have tons of patterns in them? Yes. Are they beginner friendly? No. Okay, these are for people who already know how to read patterns. Why is that? Why am I saying that? Because when you open this, this is literally all 28 patterns laid on top of each other. It is a mess. You have to find your pattern, your size. This should not be your first pattern, okay? This is confusing even for me. And as far as the instructions go, they are very basic, very minimal, okay? Again, even for me, I've been sewing 15 plus years. I find these to be just the bare bones of what you need. No detailed explanations, especially if you're beginning, not gonna be the great. But as you get more advanced, this could be a really good option, okay? So that's one option. It's the most readily available. The next one is if you have a fabric store that you can actually go to, you might have seen these books. Okay, this is just one of the brands. There's lots of them. But when you flip through, it's a lot like shopping. There's just a bunch of different patterns for different clothes. Okay, and then once you pick one that you want, you tell them the number here at the shop, wherever it is. And then they will go get an envelope that matches. These don't, but they would match. And then you would bring this home with you, okay? So this is your pattern lookbook. You can look through it, find the pattern that you want. Then you find the envelope, and this is what you actually buy and take home with you, okay? Now, these are a little bit nicer because they have just the one pattern, not a bunch of patterns laid on top of each other. And there are more detailed instructions. But another big issue with these patterns that come in the envelope specifically are written by brands that think you already know how to make clothes. So while the instructions are more detailed, they still assume you know what bias, grain line, interfacing, all of that means. And if you don't know what those words mean, this is still probably going to feel a little too complicated, okay? Which is what brings us to our third option. A bunch of people realized these aren't for beginners. They're still too hard. So they have created independent pattern brands where you can buy patterns online, download them at home, and assemble them yourself. Okay, so there's a little bit more work because you have to print and assemble the patterns, whereas these, you buy them, you bring them home, everything you need is inside. But you put a little extra work into it by assembling it yourself, but the PDF patterns or the independent patterns have really detailed instructions. Some of them even have full step-by-step YouTube videos on how to put them together. They have beautiful pictures, lots of instructions. really, really nice. So if I were you and I was looking for a beginner pattern, I would definitely look for some independent pattern brands. One of my favorite places to look is a website called The Fold Line. They have a huge selection of both commercial patterns like we usually are used to and independent patterns. So you can see a big area of them. Yeah, they're probably my favorite place to start looking for patterns. A note here though, while independent pattern brands are amazing, there is no independent pattern police out there, okay? So you're gonna get what you pay for basically. So if you buy a pattern from Shein, for example, or a $1 pattern from Etsy, they may be AI generated, they may not have good instructions, they may have really, really just terrible quality. Okay, so always read the reviews for online sellers. Look if other people have made it already. That's going to help give you a really good idea if that pattern is good or not. So now that we know what a pattern is and we know what options you have for buying them, should you be using a pattern right now? If you have never sewn any clothing before, my answer to that is no. You could actually make lots of clothing without a sewing pattern at all. There are step-by-step tutorials that show you what to do, and you don't need the pattern at all because they show you everything you need. I have an entire playlist of these on my channel. If you'd like it, just put playlist below. But if you have never made clothing before, find a project like that, make it. And once you kind of understand how to use your machine, how to put clothes together, everything's sort of making sense, then I would start looking at patterns. Now, if you are like, I'm ready for patterns, let's dig in, I want to do it, perfect, no worries. That's exactly why I started this series, okay? So every day this month, I'm going to go through and I'm going to explain step by step how to get ready, get started using a sewing pattern. So if that would help you out, then be sure to follow along this channel so that way you don't miss anything. This has been part 1 of my How to Read a Sewing Pattern series. So if you would like the entire series in one place, plus live support from me while you start learning how to use a sewing pattern, just put the word club below and I will send you details. And don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to talk about how to find which patterns are actually beginner friendly.